name is Wayne Anderchuk. Uh, Me and my wife Susan have been coming to Burlington for a little over a year now. We just recently became members. I came to know the Lord when I was in my early 20s. I had grown up in a church, well, grown up in a family that knew about God. We went to church, uh, Sunday schools, up until I was in like high school. And then I kind of fell away. Grew up knowing about God and knowing who God was, even kind of knowing about a relationship with God, but not really knowing who God was. I didn't know, what was the right answer. I like right answers. I'll do the right thing, and I just didn't know because there's so many different ways God was presented, and I just didn't know which one it was. And so I graduated, went in the army, was in the army for a number of years. Always God was there, but not in my life. He was trying to guide my life, but I wasn't listening or understanding. Um, After I graduated, I started going to school. I really wanted to get into this one program, and I want to be an engineer. And as I got into this, I struggled. I was really having a hard time with it. And I just started getting into a sad time in my life. Not depressed. I had some good friends. I had a lot of friends, but at the same time, I wasn't connecting with them. They were off in their own school, or they were off starting their jobs and stuff like that. And so because I was out, I was past the college age when I went to college. All those people I've known in high school and stuff, they were gone. And I'd met a couple friends in classes, and we were getting along well. And I was feeling really down one day, really sad. And I was just like, I don't know. I don't have people around me who can support me and lift me up. I wasn't thinking so much. I just was just thinking, I don't have any friends. I don't know people around me. I'm not gregarious in getting out and getting to know people. That's not me. I have, friends who are tight and close to me, but I was isolated. And I remember just praying, God, I know who you are. I need a friend right now. But, I just I was thinking one particular friend, I was kind of waiting for him. And I was like, just bring him in. I don't know. Normally he's not here now, but just bring him in. And my friend didn't show up. Well, instead, a guy came up to me and asked me simple questions. Hey, I got a survey. Do you want to take it? I'm on a college campus. Sure, why not? They're a dime a dozen. Surveys happen every time. And he goes, just asked me, what year I was in and stuff. And he asked me the hard question. Do you believe in God? Well, yeah. Okay. So do you believe in heaven and hell? I said, yeah. I knew all this stuff. And he says, okay. You believe that God will, choose between heaven and, will tell you whether or not you're going to heaven or hell. And I'm like, well, yeah. That's what I've heard. And he says, okay, well, if God asks you, why would you get into heaven, or why should I allow you into heaven? What would your answer be? And I was like, again, I knew about God. I knew about that relationship thing, but I didn't know the answer. And that started in a witness right then, as he started telling me about Jesus, about the saving grace of Jesus, and belief and faith in God. And I didn't convert right then. I didn't say, oh yeah, okay, I'm giving my life to God right now, because I got to know the truth. I don't want this to be a cult or anything else. Eric is his name. Started meeting with Eric, and then I started meeting with a pastor at a local church. And as we're going along, and I'm just reading, and I'm starting, they have me start reading through the book of John. We start talking through some of the things in the book of John. And it took about 3 or 4 months. And I was just like, I was starting to act, and I was starting to understand really what God wanted in that relationship, and who am I? What am I doing? And at that particular point in time, they're talking to me and they're saying, hey, you believe this? You believe that God loves you? You believe that He wants the best for you? What's holding you back? And I said, well, in my mind, I'm like, I just don't know what's right. What's the right answer? What to trust? And then John 14:6. I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. When God says that, it breaks it all down. It really comes down to there is no other way. There's a God that loves me, who wants the best for me, no matter what I do. Screw it up, just whatever. He still loves me, and He still provides me this way that I can have that life with Him, and I can go forever with Him because of that, because He has provided that through His Son, His sacrifice for us, salvation that comes from that. And from that, God has blessed my life so much. Meeting my wife, my family, hard times, things that just, it just makes you want to break your heart break. But He's led us and He's blessed us. And even through those hard things, He's blessed us. He's led us, and as we've given our life to Him and followed Him, He's blessed us so much in these things. Even if it's not worked, He's blessed us through that. If not something that we wanted. And coming out here, shifting in life and transitions and everything else, having that knowledge that I'm with God, He is with me. I can go anywhere and I can be anywhere, and He is with me. And as we do what we can to follow Him, just time and again, He's proven to me over and over again. He is love. He is the truth. He is the way. And He is our life. Thank you.